Hey everybody, mission accomplished. I got my baby projects done. I'm going to show you everything I did. So the first thing I think I already showed you, but I got this tote bag done, and this is reversible. And so right now it's most closely resembling the back of the quilt, but I'm going to reverse it here. And we're going to put the other side to the outer. We're going to put the other side out. This is kind of more resembling the front of the quilt, which I'll show you in a second. Now, when I made my quilt, I was going to make it bigger. I went on this spiel about how I like to make them a little bigger so the child can use it, all the way through kindergarten. But I really did make a baby quilt. It's more for a baby. When I got to a certain size, it just seemed right to stop there. And that's what my gut was telling me, and I follow my gut. I definitely follow my gut. So this is the outside of the bag, which matches my quilt. Now let me show you the quilt. Now again, this is the, I didn't even measure it, but it's definitely for a baby, toddler. A kindergartner could use this too though, but it's definitely not quite as big. I usually make it, a couple rows bigger each way. But this is the back end. It's been washed because this is a rag quilt. So you've got your black and your blue stars and your multicolored stars. And then this is the front. I love the front. And it's all frayed. Like, you have to snip those edges and wash it a couple times and dry it to get those edges. So here's your bunny, your one shade of blue and your other shade of blue. Yeah, so there's the quilt. Let me see if I can stand over here. Maybe I don't have the perfect place to film, but here we go. Here's the front of the quilt. Now I'm going to fold this up. I tried this already. I'm going to fold it in half, and I am going to fold it this way and then roll it kind of, and I'm going to place it in the bag. So I'm going to place this in the bag. Like so. This is my little baby gift idea. Now I bought a few other things to stick in this bag. I just wanted to. I already gave the baby some books and things, but there were a couple things I decided he needed. So I rolled that all up and I stuck it in my bag. That matches beautifully. Now I also, last minute, and I just did this quick tonight, I had a pillow form that I bought just at Walmart. You can buy them at the fabric store. And I just made a cover for it. And this is super easy. There's no zipper or anything to this pillow form. So, you just stuff your pillow in there. And then when you're ready to wash it, you take the cover off and wash the cover. So I thought he might need a pillow, especially as he gets to be a toddler running around. So we have our matching pillow that goes with our quilt and our tote bag. And then this bear really matches the back of the quilt pretty well. So this is the bear that was 10% bigger than the pattern because it's easier to sew the heads on. And I will tell you, I made both these bears the same day. And then I stuffed them tonight or this afternoon, and just I sewed them together by hand right after I stuffed them. This one I think is 20 or 25% bigger. This one's 10% bigger than the pattern. And I told you guys, like when I made in the past, I've had a couple situations where I sewed the head on crooked. It's pretty easy to do. These heads went on perfectly. Yes. So, and it is a little bit easier when you blow up the pattern. Now I wanted them, I don't put eyes on. I don't want babies grabbing eyes. There are safety eyes and things you can attach. I've never really done it, although I'd like to try it. But I like this old-fashioned, it reminds me of like a Little House on the Prairie type style bear, something that your great granny would have made or whatever. But anyway, so this bear mostly matches the back. And I love the bear's eyeless, but in the future I might try those eyes. You can put buttons and things. I don't want babies grabbing at buttons. I don't want that. I don't want them swallowing or choking on buttons. So we have that smaller bear, and then here's the big one. Now this, this star fabric, it's on the back of the quilt, but this bunny fabric is on the front. This is on the front. And then I give him the darker feet, like that. And then on the back, his head is solid blue. And he's got, a little stinker. He's so cute. So anyway, I've got a big bear and a smaller bear. And I also bought some other things for the baby. I just found a few things I couldn't resist. So anyway, just fun stuff I thought would be fun to stick in the bag. So the first thing, I bought the baby some books for the baby shower, but I saw this one and I thought, oh no, he's got to have a Berenstain Bears collection. So this is several Berenstain Bears stories of family and friendship. I thought when I taught 2nd and 3rd grade, my students loved these guys. So I thought he has to have one of those. So we're going to stick that in the bag. Stick it in there with the quilt. So that one he needs. And then this one, I have a little story behind it. When my nephew Tyler was little, and I mean little, like he's the guy you see on the internet, the hunter. When he was tiny, like 2 years old, and I would babysit, he would always want me to read this story to him. And it's, I'll teach my dog 100 words. Great story. The illustrator is P.D. Eastman. And P.D. Eastman wrote my favorite child story of all time. My favorite story as a child is Are You My Mother? Which I think I already bought the baby that. But anyway, he's the illustrator on this one too. I love this book. And it was a classic. And so anyway, after I bought the Berenstain Bears, I thought, I got to order I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words, because you just don't see it in stores much. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen it in stores in recent years. But anyway, I've done this before. I get on Amazon, I'm screwing around. I'm not really reading carefully because I ordered a little baby cardboard book, which is fine, but look at the title. I'll Teach My Dog a Lot of Words. Excuse me? I did not like that. I'm like, what did they do? That is not the name of the book. That is not the name of the book. The name of the book, the classic, is I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words. That's the book. I know, because I read this to Tyler 40 times. I know that's the name of the book. That's it. It's not I'll Teach My Dog a Lot of Words. It's I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words. And I thought, whose ridiculous idea is that? What kind of woke person is offended by the word 100? Well, I noticed, I was just looking just briefly through the two books. And like, for example, I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but it ticked me off. So like here, the first page says, the first 6 words I'll teach my pup are, and then it goes on. Well, this book doesn't even say the word 6. Well, I was kind of Googling it, and it doesn't really give any explanation, except that it says this is a simplified version. My nephew does not need a simplified version. He needs the classic, I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words. So I wasn't going to stand for it. I was not going to stand for this, so I reordered it, and I got I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words. Now we're going to throw this one in, because I don't know what else to do with it, but that is not the book. That is not the name of the book. The name of the book is I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words, and I'll end my lecture right there. So anyway, we're going to stick these, the good one and the bad one, in here. He can play with the other one. So we're going to stick those in there. Okay. And then I got this cute little, I just happened to see it. It was on clearance and I couldn't resist. It's like a 12-month-old, but it says Dino's Rule, little shirt there. So I'm going to put that in there. And I thought these were just adorable. These are little socks. I just happened to see them and couldn't resist. So every kid needs some socks. So here's a little bear. Oh, I guess they're both bears. But anyway, how cute. So, and there's 4 pairs of socks in there. So I'm going to stick that in there. And then the last thing that I think will fit are these cute little shoes I found. And at first I was just going to grab a pair of shoes to put in there, and then I found the little socks and all that too. But these are little dino shoes. See, they're little camouflage shoes, and I think these are like newborns. I think. Let me see. What size are these things? 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. So he's already a pretty big boy though, even in the womb. So, but anyway, we've got little camo shoes with little like dinosaur scales thingies that stick up on the dinosaur's back. So these are like little dino shoes. I thought they were just too cute. So we're going to put those in there. So now we're done. We've got the bag full of stuff, and we've got our bunny pillow, washable. We've got our teddy bears, 2 of them, that match the quilt front and back. So Travis has not been born yet, so when he's born, I'm ready. I'm ready now. I had a 4-day weekend and I was able to finish this up. Very therapeutic. I needed a project, so this was a perfect project for Auntie. I'm done. Mission accomplished. Thank you for following me. Have a good one.